Making the news tonight, Soludo urges members of SEDC to partner with Southeast governors to achieve more. Anambra government issues 2-week ultimatum to roadside traders at Ekulobia flyover. Federal government to reduce the number of correctional centers as it calls for psychological evaluation of officers. And on the foreign scene, South Korea's Air Force jet accidentally drops bombs in civilian quarters. Security is here to stay in Anambra State. In the Anambra, remember, security is everyone's business, and for us to have a more secure and livable Anambra State, let us join forces with the government in securing our state. If you see something, say something. Report unscrupulous elements to the security operatives for better security of lives and property. Remember, the numbers to call are 5111 and 0800220008. My name is Ajuluchuku Okabwe. Welcome to ABS News. Anambra State Governor Professor Chukwuma Soludo says Southeast Development Commission SEDC achieved much more if they partner with the Southeast governors. He stated this while playing host to the newly appointed members of the SEDC at the Governor's Lodge in Amobia. Ejike Abana was there and now filing this report.
During the meeting, Governor Soludo emphasized the importance of focusing on one agenda at a time, urging the Commission to prioritize its initiatives over the next 5 years, paying particular attention to the delivery mechanisms for value to the people.
Define 1, 2, 3 things that you can, with capacity, deliver. Full stop. Start with 1-point agenda. And when you've proven that 1-point agenda, we'll put in 2nd-point agenda.
The Chief Executive Officer and Chairman of the Board of Directors of the SEDC, Dr. Emeka Nwogu, commended the Governor for his significant achievements in the areas of health, education, and infrastructure, noting the impressive progress made in these sectors under his leadership.
The SEDC a reality. The Commission sympathizes a renewed commitment to integrating the Southeast fully into the national fold, ensuring that it thrives as an essential part of the Nigerian Federation.
Prior to this, the Managing Director of SEDC, Mr. Mark Okoye, reiterated the Commission's commitment to establishing the Southeast region as a leading investment hub aimed at fostering sustainable development and driving economic growth.
SEDC has outlined a set of strategic objectives, including collaborating with state governments to achieve a $200 billion economy by 2035, catalyzing transformative projects in infrastructure, energy, technology, enhancing the ease of doing business to make the region more attractive for investors.
Okay, thank you. In a decisive move to enhance urban development and ensure public safety, Governor Chukwuma Soludo issued a 2-week ultimatum to roadside traders operating near around the newly constructed Ekulobia flyover. The governor went round the environment to make the announcement himself, asked the traders to relocate to the alternative marketplace provided by the state government along the same road. According to the governor, who asked interested traders to approach the Agwata local government area headquarters to register free of cost, the move aims to address concerns regarding traffic congestions, safety hazards, and all overall appearance of the newly completed structure. The Ekulobia flyover, which will soon be open to the public, was constructed to alleviate traffic bottlenecks and improve transportation efficiency in the rapidly growing area. However, the presence of informal traders along the road has raised concerns among local authorities and commuters alike, leading to calls for immediate action. The governor stated that the government cannot allow the vibrant urban landscape be marred by unregulated trading activities that pose safety risks and undermine the project's integrity. During the visit, the governor emphasized that the state government is committed to supporting local businesses, but insists that order and safety must be prioritized. State officials are already working on plans to facilitate the easy relocation of these traders to the designated markets nearby. The National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC, says it has recovered rifles, live cartridges, machetes, and other dangerous weapons stashed by yet-to-be-identified persons at Obogu Market, Bridgehead, Onitsha. The agency, through its security team, discovered the dangerous weapons inside one of the containers it had seized that was filled by counterfeit and fake drugs during its ongoing nationwide clampdown on fake and counterfeit drugs in markets across the country. Chibuzo Obidike filed in this report.
Journalist, the Director General of NAFDAC, Professor Mojisola Adeyeye, said when they arrived at the market on Wednesday to continue the exercise and shift the container out of the market, when their security team advised that another search be conducted inside the container since it has stayed there overnight, during which they made the discovery. Professor Adeyeye, who was represented by Dr. Martins Iluyomade, added that their security team had also foiled 2 attempts made by some hoodlums to forcefully gain entrance into the stores where they packed seized drugs, and said that 2 suspects were also arrested in connection to the attempt.
Because this is where I normally stand when I want to brief and when I want to conduct what's going on. We saw guns planted for whatever reason they wanted to do, and with live cartridges. But for the prompt intervention of the Eagle Eye security men who have been working tirelessly to make sure this operation it goes well, they were able to detect it. And we saw other materials like dagger, machetes, and 2 people have been arrested.
According to her, the agency have shifted 50 containers filled with counterfeits and substandard drugs discovered from the markets in Abia and Anambra states to a safer place for further action. The NAFDAC boss assured that some sections of the market would be reopened this week while they begin the next aspect of the exercise.
To prevent Anambra students from facing frustration in life caused by a wrong choice of career, the Anambra State government, through the Post-Primary Schools Service Commission and Anambra State Universal Education Board, have flagged off the 2024-2025 Career Day for secondary schools. Queen Anambra reports that the ceremony held at the capital city's secondary school, Oka, saw in attendance students, teachers, principals, and education officers. Now, our report.
Declaring the event officially opened, the chairman, PPSSC, Oka, Professor Nkechi Ikedugu, said the gathering was to remind themselves of the crucial role education plays in shaping the minds of the future leaders, saying it is important that Anambra students are provided with enabling environment and opportunity to develop to the fullest capacity so that they will be equipped to contribute meaningfully to the growth and development of Nigeria. In her lecture, the chairman, ASUBEB, Dr. Vera Nwadinobi, said the theme, education, a bedrock for promoting positive values for better society for the student, is apt and aligns completely with Governor Chukwuma Soludo's call for a retreat into the core values of Anambrarians as a people and by extension, Nigerian people. The principal of Capital City Secondary School, Oka, Mrs. Amaka Anekwe, pointed out that Career Day provides opportunity for students to learn how to practice whatever career they have inclination for, as well as to learn that no one profession is better than the other, and much more.
Our gathering today is to remind us of the crucial role education plays in shaping our minds of our future leaders. It is therefore important that our students are provided with enabling environment and opportunity to develop the fullest capacity.
Education as a bedrock for promoting positive values for a better society for our students is apt and aligns completely with Mr. Governor's call for a retreat into the core values of Anambrarians.
Queen Anibogo reporting for ABS News.
The elders in council at Ogwepele community in Oba local government area has appealed to Anambra State government to intervene in the disrespectful manner in which Sterling Exploration and Energy Production Company, SEPCO Limited, is operating in their community to avoid truncating the already existing peace in the state. Elders who came out in their numbers alongside other opinion leaders during a meeting with SEPCO at the office of the Commissioner for Petroleum and Mineral Resources, Barrister Anthony Ifeanya, said that SEPCO should respect the laws of Nigeria and, most importantly, maintain smooth relationship with their host community. This was sequel to a letter titled "Deliberate Breach of Disregard of Your Secret GMOU with Our Community and Call for Action," written by SEPCO by Okwipele community and copied to the Commissioner Ifeanya, speaking through its solicitor, Barrister Austin Ibapike. Elders in Council of Okwipele community noted that they came to demand for the details of all the monies SEPCO alleged it paid to the community and account number, as well as urgent election of a new President General for the community, as the tenure of the last PG elapsed 4 years ago, expressing their willingness to go into dialogue, negotiation, and seek lasting peace. Hence their last visit of Okwipele community in strong terms, advocated for harmonious coexistence for watertight security. Speaking, the representative of SEPCO, Mr. Amachi Aneke, who frowned on what he described as conflicting representatives from Okwipele community, affirmed that SEPCO paid the community in 2022 and 2023 and also transited from Global Memorandum of Understanding GMOU to Petroleum Industrial Act PIA. While unveiling the list of their corporate social responsibilities, CSR, to the community, Mr. Aneke advised Okwipele community to come together and shun factions, assuring SEPCO's determination to enthrone cordial relationship to achieve conducive working environment to enhance development in its resolution. Barrister Ifeanyi, who spoke through the permanent secretary in the ministry, Mrs. Nkiru Wankwo, promised full investigation into the matter. He implored SEPCO to furnish the ministry with details of monies paid to the community, including account numbers and list of members of the host community trust fund. Federal government to reduce number of correctional centers as it calls for psychological evaluation officers. Still to come, South Korea's Air Force jet accidentally drops bombs in civilian quarters. The news returns after this break.
The Akukwe family and the esteemed Umundulue no Biefuna kindred of Opaliko village, Eziowele, Udemili North local government area of Anambra State, with deep sorrow but gratitude to God for a life well lived, announced the glorious transition of their patriarch, Honorable Chief Sir John Obida Akukwe, KSJI, Ono-Eziowele, Ichiofonedu, aged 93. Ono-Eziowele was the third national president of People's Club of Nigeria and a former supervisory councillor for education, Odidemili local government area. Survivors: Madam Regina Akukwe, Odibeze, wife; Professor Dr. Chino Akukwe, Engineer Chuka Akukwe, Barrister Dr. Wamaka Akukwe, Reverend Obinna Akukwe, and Dr. Onyeka Nicholas Akukwe. Children: Professor Osio Kabwe, son-in-law; Dr. Lucy Akukwe, Madam Judith Akukwe, and Madam Nena Akukwe, daughters-in-law, and numerous grandchildren. Burial arrangements: Thursday, March 6, 2025, 5 p.m. Christian wake at his residence, Obalike Eziowele. Friday, March 7, 2025, 10 a.m. Requiem Mass officiated by Archbishop Valerian Okeke at St. Edward's Catholic Church, Eziowele. Interment follows immediately at his residence with reception at Eziowele Civic Center. Sunday, March 9, 2025, 9:30 a.m. Thanksgiving Mass at St. Edward's Catholic Church, Eziowele. Ono-Eziowele, may your gentle soul rest in perfect peace. Amen. Announcers: Chief Dr. Chino Akukwe and Chief Engineer Chuka Akukwe, KSJ, for the family.
The federal government has announced plans to reduce the number of custodial centers in Nigeria, stating that the current 256 facilities are unnecessary. Minister of Interior, Dr. Olubumi Tunji Ojo, disclosed this in Abuja at a public hearing on alleged corruption and abuses within the Nigerian Correctional Services, NCOS. He noted that many facilities operate at only 34% capacity, while others are overcrowded. The minister said the government plans to redistribute inmates convicted of federal offenses to less congested facilities for better management. The minister also called for psychological evaluations for correctional officers, highlighting the humane treatment of inmates is a key measure of governance effectiveness. And now to our foreign news. South Korea's Air Force said its KF-16 fighter jet accidentally dropped 8 bombs outside of its firing range during a military drill. Local media reported that 15 people in South Korea were injured, 2 of them seriously, after a pair of fighter jets accidentally dropped 8 bombs in a civilian district on Thursday during a live-fire military exercise. Local media reported the incident involving the Air Force KF-16 aircraft in the city of Pichon near North Korea was part of routine drills held by the South to maintain combat readiness against potential attacks from the North. South Korea's Air Force said that it was investigating the incident and apologized for the damage, adding that it would provide compensation to those affected. The military said the pilot of one of the jets imputed the wrong coordinates by mistake, causing the bombs to drop in the civilian community. Investigators have yet to determine why the second jet dropped its bombs, the military said, adding all live fire exercises will be suspended. And over to sports news. The Nigerian National League, NLL, have announced the official opening of the 2024-2025 mid-season transfer window. Currently, the window is currently open and will close on Wednesday, March 19, 2025. Clubs are encouraged to utilize the period to strengthen their squads before the league resumes. The first stanza of the season concluded on Tuesday, March 4th, 2025, with teams battling for top spots in the respective groups. The second stanza will resume on Friday, March 21st to Sunday, March 23, 2025, across the 4 groups at the end of the season. The top 2 teams from each group will qualify for the NNL Super 8 playoff, where they will compete for promotion to the top flight. Remember that you can follow news and current affairs programs from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page. Follow us at Anambra Broadcasting Service. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at ABS Television, and on X at ABS Radio TV, and on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can also log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. Before we go, a look at our main points. Soludo has urged members of the SEDC to partner with Southeast governors to achieve more. Anambra government has issued 2-week ultimatum to roadside traders at Ekulobia flyover. Federal government is to reduce number of correctional centers as it calls for psychological evaluation of officers. And on the foreign scene, we brought to you South Korea's Air Force jet has accidentally dropped bombs in civilian quarters. Note that security is here to stay in Anambra State. In the Anambra, remember security is everyone's business, and for us to have a more secure and livable Anambra State, let us join forces with the government in securing our state. If you see something, say something. Report unscrupulous elements to the security operatives for better security of lives and property. Remember, the emergency numbers to call are 5111 and 0800-2200-008. That's the size of our package this evening. My name is Ajuluchuku Okabwe, and many thanks for joining us. Have a pleasant night rest.